Okay students, now let's take a question number 7 of exercise 4.1. Now you have to resolve this question into partial fraction. First step is that I have told whenever you are having a question and you have to resolve that into a partial fraction, first step is that you have to check it is proper fraction or it is an improper fraction. Let's check the degree of numerator. The highest power of the variable involved in the numerator is 2. The degree of denominator, the highest power of the variable involved in the denominator is also 2. So you can see when the degree of numerator is equal to degree of denominator, I have told that it is an improper fraction. You have to stop here. First of all, you have to make it proper and then you will do the same steps that you have done in question number 1. So first of all, we have to make it proper. To make it proper, what are the steps? First of all, you have to multiply the denominator, means these two terms you have to multiply. If I will multiply on the rough side, x minus 2 multiply by x plus 3, it will be x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6, x square minus x minus 6. It is your LCM. X square plus x minus 6 minus 3 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2 is plus x. So this is your simplified answer. You have to multiply the denominator. You have to multiply the brackets in the denominator. Now when I have multiplied, now I have to divide them. To make it proper from improper fraction, numerator must be inside, just as simply you divide in algebra, and the denominator will be outside. You can see both the powers are same, so we can divide ones x square plus x minus 6. It will be different signs will be there, minus sign, change the signs, plus minus minus, it will be x plus 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 6 plus 1 7. So students, to make the improper fraction into proper fraction, just we have to divide the numerator and denominator. We have got the answer. This is said to be quotient, this is said to be remainder, this is said to be divisor. So students, how you can write? Okay students, now how you will write the answer? You will write the answer like this, in this order. The answer, first of all you will write the quotient. Quotient is 1, sign will be plus between them. Then you will write remainder in the numerator, x plus 7. Then in the denominator you will write the divisor, but this divisor you have to write that it was present in your question. This divisor was in the form of factors in your question, so you have to convert again this divisor in factors form. This divisor is equals to these factors, so you will put here instead of divisor this divisor in form of factors. So you will say this equation as equation number star. Okay students, now we have set this equation as equation star. From this equation, one is not in that algebraic expression form, so we have to take this expression and we will convert it into partial fraction. You have to take this expression from equation star, x minus 2 x plus 3. You can see this expression. Now degree of numerator is 1 here, degree of denominator x multiplied by x is x square 2 here. So degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. It is a proper fraction. You can convert that into partial. Okay, now the steps are same as you have done in question number 1. If in the denominator all the factors are linear and non-repeated, you will select the constant capital A over first linear factor, capital B over second linear factor. What was the first step? First step is that you have to check it is a proper fraction or it is an improper fraction. If it is proper fraction, you have to move forward. If it is an improper fraction, first of all you have to convert it into proper fraction and then you have to resolve it. The second step is that look at the denominator of your question. If your denominator is of that type, such type that in both all the linear factors are present or all the non-repeated linear factors are there in the denominator. So then you will select capital A over first linear factor, capital B over second linear factor. I have told briefly that you can change the arrangement as well. No change will be there in the answer. Next step is that you have to take the LCM of all the terms, all the denominator. You can see the LCM is x minus 2 and x plus 3. I have told briefly the expression that will be present on your left hand side's denominator. This whole expression will be your LCM. Now you have to multiply this LCM with all the terms. So students, one more thing I want to tell, because already the question is too lengthy and in next exercises the questions will be too lengthy. So if you remember the step that you have to multiply the LCM with all the terms. So students, as I have told that your expression that is present on your left hand side's denominator will be your LCM. You have to multiply this expression, this LCM, with all the terms. Students, you can do this step directly, because in next exercises the question will be too lengthy. If I will multiply this whole LCM with this left hand side, so you can see this whole factor will be cancelled, because this is the LCM and I will multiply this in numerator, the whole expression will be cancelled. So in the numerator only x plus 7 will be left. After multiplying, you can write here multiplying LCM on both sides. When you will multiply the LCM on both the sides, after multiplying the LCM, this whole factor will be multiplied with the numerator. So x plus 7 will be left is equals to capital A. When this whole expression I will multiply with this A, with first term, you can see x minus 2 will be cancelled. With A, x plus 3 will be left, plus capital B. When I will multiply this whole expression with this B, you can see here x plus 3 will be cancelled and x minus 2 will be left. Okay students, now I have done this step directly here. If you are unable to understand this step, so you can solve briefly as I have solved in question number 1. I have solved from both the ways, that you can solve with all the steps that I have solved in question number 1, or you can solve directly as I have solved in this question. So both the methods I have described. The method that you feel easy, you can adopt. Okay students, after multiplying the LCM with all the terms, directly you have to write the answer. The remaining terms you have to write. Now next steps are again same. Put first linear factor is equal to 0 and put this in equation number 1, or what was equation number 1? This was equation number 1. 2 plus 7 is equals to A into 2 plus 3 plus B into 2 minus 2. Students, 7 plus 2 9, A, 3 plus 2 5. Now you can see 2 minus 2 will be 0. 0 multiplied by any term will be 0. 0 after adding in any term, the term will be itself. So there is no need to write this term. This is vanished. 9, 5 is multiplying with A. 5 will divide on this side. The value of A is 9 by 5. Let's note down here. A is equals to 9 by, will be 3 minus 3, sorry. X will be minus 3 here. Put in equation number 1, minus 3 plus 7, A into minus 3 plus 3 plus B into minus 3 minus 2. 7 minus 3, 4. A minus 3 plus 3 will be 0. 0 multiplied by any term will be 0. 0 added in any term, the second term will be. So I will write only the second term, minus 3 minus 2 minus 5. This minus 5 is multiplying here. It will be divide on the other side. So the value of B is minus 4 by 5. Now let's note down this value. B is minus 4 by 5. Students, now we have to put these values of equation number 2. Say this is equation number 2. Capital A is 9 by 5 divided by x minus 2, plus B is minus 4 by 5 divided by x plus 3. Let's simplify it. If your answer of capital A is in fraction form, you have to write this denominator with the this denominator, means both the denominator will be combined here. This 5 I will write with x minus 2 plus minus 4 divided by this 5 will be with x plus 3. Both the denominators we have to combine. This is your simplified answer. Now this answer you have to put the value of x plus 7 over x minus 2 into x plus 3. You have to put the value of this in equation number star. Okay, now we'll put this in equation number star 1 plus, instead of this expression we will put here the answer, that was 9 by 5 into x minus 2 minus 4 by 5 into x plus 3. Okay students, you can check that your answer is correct or not. This is your answer. From the book, I have solved exercise 4.1. I have solved question number 1. Question number 2 is same as question number 1. The denominators are linear, non-repeated. In full exercise, this exercise is of first method, non-repeating linear factors. Question number 2, question number 3. Students, first of all, after checking that it is proper or improper fraction, you have to simplify the denominator. You can see here in the denominator it is irreducible, it is reducible quadratic factor. It is reducible quadratic factor means you can reduce it. You can apply the formula x square minus 1. It is a square minus b square formula. You can write x square minus 1 is equal to x plus 1 x minus 1. Then it will be converted into non-repeated linear factors. So the question will be same like question number 2. In question number 4, the denominator, I have told that after checking it is proper or improper, you have to simplify or factorize the denominator. In question number 3 and 4, first of all you have to make the factors of denominator. If you will make the factors of denominator after midterm breaking it, so they will be non-repeated linear factors, and you will move forward on the same steps that I have done in question number 1. 5 is same, 6 is same. Question number 7 I have solved in the video. In question number 8 is same as question number 7. Question number 8 is also of improper. There are 2 questions of improper fraction and all the remaining questions are of proper fraction. And students, it's your diary to complete the exercise 4.1. The question that I have solved, you have to practice that again. And students, for this your homework, you have to purchase one new register, and that will be your NEET register. You have to do the task on that register, that as you have done previously in your 9th class. You have purchased in your 9th class the NEET register. Same is the case in the 10th class. So you have to purchase the registers and you have to solve this whole okay students, so it's your diary to complete the exercise 4.1 on your NEET register and prepare this exercise 4.1 for test. Hope you have understand the methods. And for the test, when you will prepare the exercise for the test, you have to prepare the examples as well. Try to practice the examples on your rough work. Examples are same like the questions, and solution is there in your book as well. So students, you have to prepare the test of exercise 4.1 as well.